Just a short intro for the review. In this video, I will cut the part where people ask me the questions about the review after the rounds, where actually the most information comes from, such as how to take or defend the site, where to put the barbed wires, and so on. So if you are interested in that, make sure to follow me on Twitch. Also, we have done more match analyses that I will post in the YouTube. I think I have taken enough of your time, but just a small thing. I'm going to talk without any script and without any mic adjustments, so you might hear me just a slightly bit different. With this being said, let's do it. Okay, so for the drone preparation phase, usually in the preparation phase you want to put a drone somewhere useful inside of the building, but on Kafe, especially when attacking top floor, it's very hard to leave a drone like in the piano because it will be destroyed, so it's kind of okay to leave it outside. But on the most other maps, I think actually any other map than Cafe, you have to put the drone inside of the building, so you can immediately know that 1 or 2 rooms are clear. Actually, Amaru had put a drone. Just one thing for this. You don't usually want to move the drone left to the right because it makes loads of sound, and that's the reason. That's the reason why smoke so hurt the drone and most likely will destroy it. You're aware of the swamp pig? That's very nice.
Actually, let me get hatched because I got DMR.
And one more thing here. Not many people do this. Okay, so when you're rappelling at the top, you have to destroy the glasses, just the glasses, not the barricade. Why do you need to destroy the glasses? Because you will hear everything what is inside of it, and that means you will also hear if you are going to be run out. Like if they have pulse, you cannot hear anything if they are about to like run out on you. But if you had destroyed the glasses, you will hear exactly that he's taking off his scanner and trying to pick you. So just destroy the glasses. The same reasoning why you are doing it as a defender. Or Samaru just yeeted in the piano. That's very smart, I guess. Usually what you want to do in the cafe push is to open up piano. The piano wall, then get in the piano, push out anyone in the white hallway, open up the freezer, and most likely then put someone by the east balcony while trying to plant around the bar. Ash is already in the piano, nice, I guess, just Ash things. Also, you have to call that this is soft. That's very important, so Ash can actually destroy it.
There's logic bomb go now.
And okay, I will probably comment that when in defense, so I will wait a bit.
With shotgun?
Yeah, that's very soft. You have to comment that.
Oh, sorry, Ash.
Ran
Okay,
down
she's
white,
destroying it. That's good.
White stairs, top white stairs, bandit.
Doc, please.
You know that bandit is on the top stairs, so 3 people are unknown. Okay. Where's Thatcher? Thatcher is pretty exposed, I would say.
Doc's freezing.
Okay, you know that Doc is in the freezer, someone called that out. You don't need to push him out. Like there's no point of like you're very exposed from the cocktail, by the way. Just because you're leaning on the opposite side against the cocktail angles. But you know that Doc is in the freezer. There is no point of killing him out. Like you know that he's stuck, you will kill him eventually when you push away the cocktail people.
2 flashes.
Like, yeah, you're being a hero now just to push the stuck guy. I mean, he was literally dead the moment he was called out. You could even push him from the doors and easily pre-fire him. Okay, you have Thatcher. You have 2 people in the piano, you're in the freezer, and Thatcher is like next to you. Now you really want to drone. You saw that someone was in the cocktail and 2 people are unknown. One was on the top main white stairs.
Behind bar.
Okay, so you know that one was in the cocktail, one killed you, one was on the top main stairs. Your team should know where the positions of the defenders are.
Down to one friendly.
Okay, this is not going good. Help me? I think on one sec before he died. I want to see, what did you call?
Behind bar.
Yeah, behind the bar. There are plenty of bars here. But I will say that behind the bomb. If you don't know how to call this, you call it behind the bomb, because here is a bomb, and then even if he's not behind the bomb, everybody will watch over there. And if someone watches over here, they will immediately spot the smoke. So yeah, if there are like 10 bars, then you don't call it behind the bar. That's not a smart call. Yeah, one guy was killed because of the behind the bar. He didn't know where that is. Okay, let's go to the Twitch chat. And now I will be able to see your questions. Okay, let me just see, who did you pick? And by the way, I can't see the Twitch chat anymore now, so yeah. Thermite, Thatcher, Zofia, Dokebi, Gridlock. Does Gridlock have breaching charges? Usually, when you're in the lineup, you want to see if someone has breaching charges. If Zofia doesn't have breaching charges, it's very hard with the Gridlock push vertically. I hope that you're going to push vertically in this round. Taking Bakery or Freezer without the vertical control is very hard. Okay, you are okay, you're leaving the drone. Yeah, I was talking about this. So you really want to put the drone in the building. Hopefully no defender will be in the bakery. But try to be a bit more quicker, because in the 30 seconds someone will be in the bakery. Yeah, okay, Maestro came in the perfect time. Will he see your drone? No, he won't. Okay, that's good. Okay, you're aware of the spawn picks. Also consider, when you're aware of the spawn picks, consider to pre-fire. Like, you're not going to lose anything and you can get a nice shot.
There are 3 sitting in bakery
so,
right now.
Yeah. 3 people were in the bakery. Okay, no, not only 3 people.
Logic bomb 1 going out.
What you want to do with you have very powerful drone. You have very powerful drone. You know nobody's in the bakery, nobody's like close to the door. And you know that just Jaeger is over here and he will go away. You will see that later on. What you need to do is have someone droning out the small bakery or the tables. And then if nobody's here, then you can easily push in the bakery, open up the wall, push over here, open up this wall. If there is no bandit trigger or bandit or mute. Actually, if there is mute, you have Thatcher. So that should be the best and optional plant over there. And then when you open that up, then you usually want to play vertically. If case they play vertically. Even if they don't, it's very hard to push out the anchors from the horizontal angles, like from the bakery. Do you really need to drone? Do you really need to drone?
There's no one behind the bar.
So one drone is over here going inside of the prep. I saw one more drone also somewhere. Okay. What do you want to drone? Let me see. You don't want to. There was no point of droning this out if your team already is in the building. Also, you want to open up this thing first. I see that you're immediately going to the other wall.
Maestro came on the left.
I don't know what defenders are doing. Thatcher has an EMP, he can destroy the evil eye. I mean, it's 5 versus 2. It's 5 versus 2, and you most likely you definitely have a drone. Like your drone is over there, like in this corner. You want to drone this out. Like if you find one or two, if you find one person who is in the objective and no one else is in the objective, then push him very hard. Like play for the retreats. If you get the objective control, you have won the round. Like splitting yourself in the hallway as well as in the breach Well, it already makes the man count a bit
Second
worse
launch
for you.
bomb.
And now again, you want to drone him out, like it's the last person and there is 1 minute 50 seconds less. You know that he's probably in the VIP right now. I would say that he's in the VIP or in the freezer. If there is a rotation between the freezer and
He's in
the
front of
VIP.
freezer.
Planting.
Okay, you don't need to flash. And I will. You have this. That's very good. Gridlock has this angle. Unless you got a call that someone is there. Maybe you did. Okay, he's in the freezer.
Half wall.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, you kind of gave him a 1 versus 1, but you were in the superior position, so I guess it's fine. Okay, let me go back to the Twitch chat. Pretty much. Okay, let me see if there are questions. Okay. Okay, we have Thermite, Thatcher, Zofia. And they're probably going to be again Bakery because you have won the Bakery. Even they pretty badly lost Bakery, so maybe it's going to be Fireplace. But Fireplace is not really liked in the ranked. People don't know how to hold the Fireplace. When you want to hold Fireplace, you don't want to extend yourself like when you're holding Cocktail Bar. You just want to cover the cocktail. You don't need to cover the bar. As long as you have Cocktail in your control, then the takers can play vertically on you. And you can play vertically on them if they're ignoring you. These holes on the cooking walls usually means that they are going to bend the trick. So if they're going to bend the trick, then you will have to play vertically, or you will have to brute force yourself for the prep.
Barbed wire there instead of a shield.
Like prep, brute force yourself to get the bendy charges, or from above. I like your drone, by the way, because with your drone and a drone in the tables, you can immediately see if you can push in the Bakery or not.
Smoke is holding
They have a
behind
bandit.
They have a bandit,
So
and they have
bandit and
Kite,
smoke,
yeah.
do we know the
Good
last
luck
one?
opening up the wall if you don't intend to play vertically. I mean, you can try to push, I guess, Freezer.
Damn, that's crazy.
Nobody's the Bakery, and I will stand with that drone while someone is running out the small Bakery. One is in the prep with the shield. Zofia is dead. No
Wing
pulse.
Jaeger.
This is pretty poor because 3 people are occupied with 1 Maestro Evil Eye, and Okebi is outside. You guys are pretty much not doing anything.
He's still close on the door.
And by the way, if you know that he's close to the door, he's probably smoke. If he picks you, then you will die because of the shotgun. And
No, only smoking there behind your
what if he was actually by the if I was defender, I will be over here. I will be literally over there,
shield.
and then I will probably have killed you.
The Maestro Cam's gonna get the.
Iggy's also watching the window.
You can push yourself all in the Bakery. You need to. If you had the vertical control, you will have the stairs control as well, and then this will not happen. Or at least put a drone like over here to watch the red hallway. I mean, now it's 2 versus 4 with no open holes. It's well, that's not possible.
Get 2 in prep. 3, 2 in prep
One
again.
friendly operator remaining.
Smoke on a shield. The rest back off.
I mean, you're on the call, so yeah, you're pretty much doing everything you can now as that person. But the biggest issue over here, let's go back to the Twitch. The biggest issue over here is that usually if you don't have echo, you usually want to play with smoke or reverse. Yeah, thank you for saying our all ears from that radio. I think that was a good camera. I wasn't paying attention actually, but it was somewhere near the radio, I think. The sound speaker, sorry. You started your preparation phase. Okay, you probably know what you do in the preparation phase, or maybe you. Okay, you. Okay. Your preparation phase was pretty okay. Most of the preparation phase are either like time wasting, but your one was okay. Also, just this is just a small thing. When you're going to prep, you can double prep the edge of the door. You will do the same thing, but it will be less visible. I purposely put it over here, because if you open up this fold, then they will be able to see it from the right side. So yeah, double prep just the edge, so the yellow part. And that's a small thing, like it may happen in 1 out of 100 matches, so nothing too much. Yeah, the cameras are okay. You saw one in the bakery. Yeah. Jaeger got the kill, I don't know where, probably spawn peeking, I don't know, but he was in the train, I don't know. Well, Jaeger got peeked. Yeah, pretty. I probably know why you're here. You're here because you want to run out, but you're pretty exposed from a lot of angles. It's better to be like inside of these. You have like 90 camera to watch yourself, and you have outside your camera. But if you're over here, then you're exposed. If someone walks over this window, if someone goes through the stairs, actually if someone comes for the east balcony, which you can have an angle on it, but you again have to be wary of the free angles. Yeah, from the skylight they cannot see you. So from the skylight you're fine. But if they drop the hatch, they also can kill you. Like if they drone you out, they will most likely drop the hatch or this hatch and just push you out. Like your whole team, they're just bandit in the piano, who is by the walls. He cannot do anything to help you. So be careful. I know that I probably know that you were trying to run out. It was okay. And you got a diffuser. Yeah, carry denied.
They have a Monty.
There is no point of playing aggressive. You have the diffuser. You have 4 versus 2 situation. You really don't need to play very aggressively.
There's a shield in red.
I mean, okay. I mean, you still don't need to play aggressively. You have won this, but I will not recommend going for the monkey plays in 4 versus 2. Nice audio. Lol. Feels bad.
Jesus here.
Yeah, I will be by your spot for the whole time. There's no way that someone is going to drone you out, and even if they do, they will have less of the time. And this was pretty quick round. The only thing that I didn't like here is your positioning. About your positioning. Like you probably were trying to run out, but be in a bit more safer place. You could also use, since you're in the SoloQ, I will recommend you to use one of the Valkyrie cameras on the top for yourself. So try to use the gadgets, especially when you're in the SoloQ dock. You didn't have Vamai for the top floor defender, right? You usually want to have Vamai by the piano, because with the Vamai, especially with the Jaeger, you can pretty much guarantee that your deployable shield is not destroyed, at least in the ranked. Let's see how your bakery defend will be.
Inside prep or inside bakery.
It looks like you know what you're going to do. That's what I like. Like you immediately went to the T.
Right now.
Look at that.
Where you are going? Are you going to reinforce the hedge? Okay. Before going top, so I'm just going to suppose over here. Before going above, I will check myself if there is a drone in the garage or somewhere outside. Before going up there, there's usually a drone somewhere in the garage or outside. These are very easy drones. And what I was saying about usually you have a rotation over there. Let me just pull a bit back. You want to have rotation over there so you can play in behind the restaurant. So rotation over there, and if you have issues, just pull back to the side. And just slightly bit back. And with the player over there and player in the VIP, you pretty much yourself closed all the pushes. All the pushes. Like over there, you have crossfires. Then from over here, you have crossfires. And yeah, you got the point. Like one in the VIP, one behind the restaurant's bar, and you have fortress over there. And you don't want to have barricade over here. You're giving them a red hallway for free. But that's not, yeah. I'm glad that you didn't reinforce it. The barbed wire, this barbed wire is kind of useless. Okay. Barbed wire should be over here. So it is between this fridge and the table on the left side. I see this ADS. I will rather have an ADS over here probably. By the way, it's already 40 seconds in the match. I mean, you could make it shorter because you went to the... Maybe if someone else went to the touring for the hatch. I mean, the biggest issue over here is... Look your lineup. Nobody has a shotgun aside from you. And you don't have even time to... You literally don't have time to put the last evil eye. And there is no rotation over there. As we have been speaking about it.
They're drawn by freezer.
Like you need... when you get off the cameras, I will tell you. Stand up? Okay. You need, this is reinforced. Here, body or head level line of sights, and here also body and head level line of sights. So you can deny, especially with the smoke that you don't have, the plant over there, like the push over there, not just the plant. And from here you can see the prep door. And from over here you obviously can see the prep window. I want to see, okay, your positions, defender's positions, Doc is in the closet, I think, or Harry Potter. Bandit is probably Bandit tricking, Jaeger. Are you all in the side? Where is Vamai?
Monty's in.
Okay, Vamai is in the VIP. Okay, you definitely, if Vamai is in the VIP, someone definitely wants to help him behind the restaurant. Because Vamai is kind of on island now. I know, so 3 people in the objective right now. Doc is in the closet and Vamai is alone.
Monty prep.
Okay. I muted myself, so.
Someone needs to play prep window so that he can't do anything.
Let me just.
Someone needs to play prep windows.
Go a bit back. I want to see the Monty. Okay, if there was a barbed wire over here, then Monty will probably hesitate to push deeper. If he pushes deeper.
Someone needs to play prep window so that he can't do anything.
I don't like. I mean, okay, Vamai is still there, so you cannot be pushed. I mean, this is not your fault. Because Bandit should have called that they are opening up the cooking wall. Maybe, let me just quickly check where Jaeger was. Jaeger was okay.
So
okay, this wasn't your fault. Bandit didn't call out that Ace is opening up the... At least myself, I haven't heard that they're opening this.
Pushing up.
And now you're pretty much screwed. You should have moved a bit towards the wall, so you're not exposed from there. But you're in a stuck position, like. Yeah, I will call this on Bandit.
After pushing up and prep with Monty. We got the cam.
Interesting thing is that imagine if someone was in the train. Could this push happen? I think we all can agree that it wouldn't be able to happen. That's the power of the vertical play.
Monty pushed over.
And if you're not going to play vertically, then just play Monty. How do you counter Monty if you're not going to play vertically? You won't be able to make crossfires on him.
One friendly operator remaining.
And this is pretty much all on dog against Monty
Monty pushing main
and
door.
2 people.
One in the small bakery now.
Pushing it through the door now. Up you and back.
It is just no. I mean, you're watching the cameras. You're doing everything what you can do, but you really want to play. You really want to play vertically. Then, because yeah, with the vertical control. Okay, to the next round. Okay, so you're going to okay, you have lost the round, so you're going to defend the same thing. I hope that you're going to play vertically this time, because with the vertical control, you cannot be pushed on the prep like that.
Protect the bombs.
Oh, you had the smoke as well. Yeah, the smoke could also work against the Monty.
Got 2 drones.
Also, I like that you call that you destroyed 2 drones. Someone in your team in the 5 stack should always be the drone counter. How many drones were destroyed? So now you have to call the 3, but nobody will.
10 seconds.
Usually, I mean, in a 5 stack, you want to put the shield in the bakery actually, and reinforce the soft wall that is facing the bakery. But in the SoloQ, I guess this is fine, because you don't need to rely on your
5
teammates.
seconds to insertion.
Okay, these ADS will help you. Okay, let me...
Keep an eye out for
okay, so reinforce this wall and a shield over here or over here. That means you cannot be peeked from the window, and you can play very aggressively onto the double door or bakery.
before attempting to use your bomb.
I think they have a Twitch, because one of the cams was down before the round even
Oh,
started.
by the way, guys, when I'm reviewing the round, I can't see the Twitch chat, so yeah. But feel free to ask the questions. I will check them after the round review. After the round. When nothing is happening, you really want to be on the cameras, like, and you want to turn a bit around yourself. You want to see where your teammates are. There's no point of picking aggressive with this. You were drowned out. You have to expect X pushing you, by the way.
Monty's on.
Okay, so one little thing over here when throwing a smoke babe, especially when Reaper made a video about it, but that was known thing. You want to when you're smoking off Monty, you want to throw a smoke grenade over here, so the area like this semicircle and a little bit back, there is a little bit back, is damaged. When you smoke over here, that means Monty exactly over here. Like if you smoke off this, Monty over here won't be damaged. So the moment he goes back to the bakery, he's safe.
Monty's on me.
And then he won't eat any damage. But if you have thrown it by this reinforcement, then Monty will still eat the damage. That's at least 15 more damage, which is very powerful against Monty. You don't need to... Okay, I think I know what you wanted to do this. You wanted to do something what I recommend to do as a smoke. You wanted to like smoke off the clothes, so you can pick up the Monty. But that will work if that was not a Monty. Like Monty has a shield, so you cannot do that. You pretty much wasted one smoke grenade.
He's on the
So with the smoke grenades, you try to make
wall,
a
they're
CQB
blowing
fight.
open.
Which I respect, but not in this situation. And again, you need to be aware of where your teammates are. You can only know that your Jaeger is by these red stairs, bottom red stairs. That's all what you know. You need to know if someone is behind you by the window, so you know how to play it. Do you play it aggressively, or do you play more safely and bait Monty and a player to be picked from the prep window? It's very important to know your teammates' positions. If someone was by the pref window, you shouldn't be picking aggressively. You probably should not be picking aggressively, full stop, but... okay, I want to see where your teammates are. 1, 2, and... Where is Oryx? Can anyone see Oryx? I can't. Oryx wants someone in the first floor. Ah, it's kind of too late.
White stick.
So you basically were alone on the side. Yeah, that's kind of a huge issue.
Yes.
All we have is
Yeah. I mean, you have on the round, right? Yeah, you have on the round. I mean, you were on the Valkyrie, Jaeger, Bandit, Mute, and Kaid. Let's see. Bar and cocktail. So this is overtime. The RNG god of the overtime blessed you.
Protect the bombs.
Okay, you're going to use the same cameras. I don't remember if your cameras were popped out in the first defense round. But usually, as a Valkyrie main, you want to have at least 2 or 3 different Valkyrie spots. So you can, in case, let's say, the new H camera was popped out, then you can use another one, similar but another one.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly.
And let's see if you will remember to put the outside camera.
10 seconds to insertion.
I like that. You checked if there was a drone behind the benches.
5 seconds.
And also checked if the drone was underneath. I like this.
Located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
I like that, I like that. And let's see your positioning. We were commenting your positioning in the first defense round. And yeah, try to mellow the yellow part. Yeah, this is a even better positioning. Damn.
joining Bakery.
Okay, that's important call that they are joining Baker. That means they're going to most likely push the roamers. And this also means that they are in the most likely in the stack. Even after the 6th round, you probably have guessed it, but Monty with a drone, it means usually a duo Q or 3 Q. They didn't have Monty in the first defense, I think. I don't remember actually.
So nervous.
I mean, you know that Jaeger is over here, so he's taking care of this angle, but he will be able to also hear if someone is like by this window.
They're just gonna jump in to say,
So if I was were you, I will be staying still in the fireplace, because you in the fireplace and the Jaeger in the museum pretty much covers up the whole second floor. And from the preview, it's also important for to understand how attackers your enemies are playing from the previous rounds. Not once they were pushing vertically. Not once.
They're joining Nubal from red towards Bandit now.
So knowing that you're most likely not going to be pushed pretty much gives you more freedom. But still you mustn't have like in your mind that you're not going to be pushed.
Two pushing in Bandit.
Oh, nice C4. Be careful, be careful. Where's Jaeger? I want to see where Jaeger is. Jaeger is there.
Nice.
Like Jaeger is in the fireplace by stairs. You cannot like run like this. Usually, if in a 5 stack, you want to have one person over here to watch the C4s against the shop and the piano, or at least by the red stairs. You cannot run like this.
Being the Monty and I can get it below.
You seem to be very tunnel vision for a C4. Like you need to understand that there's loads of stuff happening, not just you trying to get the Monty killed. I think the Monty up there is the least of your issues. Like it's 5 versus 3, actually 4 versus 3 because you're down there. So I think Monty is the least of your issues.
Being the Monty and I can get it below.
Last stop standing.
And yeah, this is pretty much a round win. I hope that you're not going to put the hatch. I mean, actually Jaeger is there, so you can. Yeah. Okay, I like your decision. Even if it is 4 versus 1, you're playing it safe. So that's what I like. You never should give them 1 versus 1s. But let's see your your team's positioning. Bandit is alone. Kite is alone. I want to say that you're also alone. Let me just check. Yeah, you're okay. Kite is not alone. Mute can retrade him, but Bandit is alone. Yeah. Okay. So okay, your positionings are pretty good then. Kite and Mute can retrade, and Kite can retrade you if he picks from the shop. I don't like only the Bandit's position. Okay, Mute went somewhere else. Okay, now you're playing all 1 versus 1s. Now that's the issue. Like Bandit can be easily picked, Kite can be easily picked 1 versus 1. Then you are on the checklist. Okay, now you can retrade him.
I have a drone somewhere over here on the cocktail.
Also, what people will say that Mute position is smart over here because he denies the Y stairs push, but he's playing alone. You don't want to do that. Like, you can let him to push Y stairs as long as you guys can make retrades. You don't care. Let him push Y stairs. Let him actually to start the plant. You will 4 versus him easily push him. As long as he doesn't like go outside, then that's an issue. But even if he does that, just 3 people can jump out. 1 of you will die, and the 4 guy just can't defuses. But you don't want never give them 1 versus 1s. So yeah, Bandit is there to probably watch the red stairs.
10 seconds left.
Kite is dead.
Seconds left.
I mean, it's 5 seconds, so yeah, you can push him.
Successful.
But yeah, I mean, pretty much twitched. Now you have brought 2 Harbiters, Thatcher, the Cabby, Ash. And you are okay, you're playing against the top floor. Last time when you played against the top floor, the freezer wall was soft. I'm pretty sure that you cannot expect that anymore. And that's why you have brought Ace. That's nice. But the first time I remember there was a soft freezer wall. It was not like this. And again, making a preparation phase drones for the top floor push is pretty hard. Wait, there are kitchen? Okay.
Drone has located a bomb.
Okay, so I'm hoping that I will... Oh yeah, you probably don't have enough time to put the drone.
They have a shield in bakery.
This is a very powerful drone for the execution, but you have to get to the execution. Let's see... I want to say let's see if you will do the vertical pressure, but with which
Why would they go to the
operators.
one site no one
Maybe Ace
successfully
has
defended
breaching
yet?
charges, but there is no
They
reason
successfully
to him to
defended yet.
bring breaching charges.
We just all pushed
Even
you.
smoke grenades would be nice over here. Smoke grenades, smoke off this, and smoke off these angles, but the soft walls. And then you can actually plant over here. Actually, you can plant anywhere over here.
Back and all side.
But again, if they have vertical presence, then you have to deal with that. They can literally get any default from up there, from the train or museum. Okay, with this drone, what I don't like with this drone is that no one is pushing you with the drone. The closest person is far away from you, so sure, you're getting the information that nobody's in the VIP tea or the restaurant. Well, but nobody can use it. Unless you could use that information if you're going to push bakery, but that information will just mean they're heavily holding bakery. So I don't agree with 3 people were droning. You pretty much got nothing to it. You have the... I didn't check. I don't know if you have the other... Well, I guess change those things. But in this situation, I want to see... Okay, you have one more drone. But how did... you guys could see that there was a yellow dot.
I just trapped VIP.
Like, imagine if someone was over here. Situation that it will happen. And what I was saying, this guy pair with this guy means you pretty much cannot push this, because this guy will white pick Ash. But okay, you dealt with that. I hope there is no Bandit Trigger. Bandit Trigger is probably by the prep, because they are expecting the bakery push. You are on unknown position, and you start the drone. Yeah, that's a big question mark. I will start to drone somewhere safe. Okay, you didn't start to drone by the bridge because it's a bridge, but go outside and start to drone. Don't start droning on somewhere that you don't know if someone is here or even above you. There is nobody in the cooking, so that means probably someone is in these airs or freezer. Again, you're pushing very aggressively over here. I didn't hear any call that. Let me just go a little slightly bit back. I didn't hear any call that nobody was behind this wall or that nobody is close to the breach.
Logic bomb number 1.
You located a bomb.
Okay, you can hear the call on your far right.
Jaeger close right.
What's the point of these flashes? What's the point of the flashes? I'm afraid of this guy, if there is someone there. With the calendar. But we are seeing something that I was talking about. So you have guys pushing from the red and people pushing from the freezer. That's smart. But again, I didn't hear any call about the drone. I can only see the red ping. Yeah. Oh. Okay. This is an issue. You're going to be flanked. Never mind.
Logic bomb number 2.
I can come plant on B bomb. Planning B.
And this is pretty much a chaotic map. Round.
In freezer.
Let me just rewind this for a bit. I want to see what is happening. Thatcher is pushing. You have 2 people by the red, and Ace is doing nothing by the baker. Okay, this is. If you lose this round, then you won because it is the last round. This will be Ace's fault. Like he's not even pushing bakery. If I was Jaeger, I will be pushing for the window. Like he killed someone. He killed someone over here from. Actually, he killed someone here from this spot, and then you always want to move.
I can come plant on
and he's aware that someone is over there. So you have to push the window as a Jaeger. So let me again recap because so many stuff will happen right now. So you had 2 by the red, you're going to plant, and again Ace is either in the bakery or doing nothing. Doki dead, that means far red died.
in freezer alibi.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of an issue by planting without a cover. Could you have done something? You probably could. You should have pushed the cooking, or you should have asked someone to come to the freezer. You never want to plant alone. Yeah, Ace was like you guys were in the objective for the whole time, and Ace was holding the double door of bakery. I don't understand. Also, okay, if she knew that someone was there, that was a good play. But if she didn't knew, then she should have waited Ace. She probably knew that someone. Yeah, she probably knew. Okay. GG. To Twitch chat,